United States captures Venezuela's President Maduro after major military operation. The United States has carried out a dramatic military operation in Venezuela, resulting in the capture of President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Cilia Flores. The operation, conducted in the early hours of January 3rd, marks one of the most significant U.S. interventions in Latin America in recent decades and has sent shockwaves across the world. According to U.S. officials, American forces launched coordinated air and ground strikes targeting key military and security installations in and around the Venezuelan capital, Caracas. Elite troops then carried out a rapid raid that led to the arrest of President Maduro and his wife. They were subsequently flown out of the country and taken into U.S. custody. The White House stated that Maduro will face criminal charges in the United States, including allegations linked to drug trafficking and corruption. U.S. President Donald Trump described the operation as decisive and necessary, claiming it was aimed at ending what he called a criminal regime and restoring stability and democracy in Venezuela. He said no American personnel were killed during the mission and praised the military for what he termed a flawless operation. Inside Venezuela, government officials strongly condemned the U.S. action, calling it an illegal invasion and a violation of national sovereignty. Senior figures in the Maduro administration disputed U.S. claims and accused Washington of attempting to impose regime change by force. Emergency security measures were announced, and uncertainty remains over who now holds effective control of the country's institutions.
But I think at this stage,
the international response has been sharply divided. Several countries, including Russia and China, condemned the operation and warned that it undermines international law and sets a dangerous precedent. Many Latin American governments expressed concern about regional stability and called for restraint and dialogue. European leaders urged respect for international norms and emphasized the need for a peaceful resolution. However, some governments and Venezuelan opposition figures welcomed Maduro's removal, arguing that it could open the door to political reform and democratic elections after years of economic collapse and political repression. Legal experts and policymakers are now debating the legitimacy of the operation. Critics argue that capturing a sitting head of state without international authorization raises serious legal and ethical questions, while supporters maintain that the action was justified by criminal allegations against Maduro. As the situation continues to unfold, the future of Venezuela remains uncertain. Questions persist about governance, security, and the country's political transition, as well as the broader impact of the U.S. action on regional and global geopolitics.